Let me see if I have some. Yeah, okay. So this is going to be an example, and this is a way that you can use this to short. When you borrow money, you're either neutral or short on the asset. Neutral, stablecoin, you're neutral because you know that this stablecoin is not going to go to zero, or it's not going to go to 65 cents, at least if everything is working, right? So if you're borrowing, in this case, this is a long position because I have a volatile asset that I'm expecting the price to go up, and I want to keep my debt at a mostly fixed position. So this is the dollar plus the interest that I'm paying, right? So I can understand at what rate my position is growing or my debt is growing. And if I'm expecting my crypto to go up, then so this is a bullish position. Now, what I've been playing with as well is what happens if I borrow 10 SFLR and then I go to Spartex.
So now you have that S flare, right? Yeah, you do. Okay, so
Yeah.
And you're swapping some to USDT 0.
Is
USDT tethered?
This is the omni-chain version of Tether, yes. And what I understand is that the US version, they're going to use the same technology. So basically, I can transfer this USDT 0 to any USDT chain back and forth, and it's seamless. So what I understand is that the USD version, like the United States version, is going to have the same technology. So you're going to be able to swap in and out of the US version to the USDT 0 to the USDT version as well. So this allows, for example, Flare. This is one of the main stablecoins that is directly issued on the Flare network because the USDC is a bridge version, so it's not issued on the Flare network. And what I understood from Hugo is that they're working on trying to get real USD into Flare as well, which would be super exciting.
That'll be nice.
Yeah, for sure.
That'll be nice. Yeah.
Last time that I asked, the problem is that the RLUSD, because of like the benefits of RLUSD is that it's much more compliant, but that also makes it so much more harder to use anywhere else because there's so much more hoops that you have to jump to be able to do it. But what I understood is that they want to issue or bring RLUSD into Flare networks, which would be fantastic for me.
But it'll be a wrapped version of it, though, correct? Well, I mean,
Ethereum is minted on Ethereum. So if FXRP has enough juice, I don't see why Ripple wouldn't issue RLUSD on Flare network. Like if enough people are using XRP on the Flare network and having a native XRP token or a stablecoin would be amazing. All right. So I'll give you more information as I hear from that. So as you guys see, now nothing has changed. I mean, I still have the $2.56 lent and I still have $1 of debt. But now this debt, if the price of Flare goes down, then the debt that I have also goes down. It would cost me less to pay back. So this can be a hedge where you have some of your debt in stablecoins and some of your debt in crypto. And then if we go up, then you have to sell less of this to pay this back. And if we go down, then you have to pay less to pay that debt back. So that's something that I'm still also exploring, because let's say that tomorrow I'm like, okay, the bull market is over. I would borrow a crypto, sell it, pay back my stablecoin debt, and then I would write it down. And that way I wouldn't get liquidated, because even though my collateral is going down, the amount that I have to pay back also goes down. So let's say that we go 50% down from now. If I converted all of my debt, maybe $5,000, it would only cost me $2,500 to pay it back. In the same way that if I borrow stables and I buy crypto and then crypto doubles, I only have to sell half of my crypto to pay back this debt. And this is the part that I was saying about, like what I showed you guys here. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, you post XRP as collateral, you borrow a stable coin, you deploy into trades, and then on the other side of the range, you're shorting that same position. So you can short it on a perpetual market, or you can also short by borrowing crypto. And that way you can keep it. It's advanced and it's complex, but it can be done. Like all I'm saying is that idea that you enter an LP and then you get destroyed because of impermanent loss, like that's a very basic understanding of how to manage money. And if you think about like hedge funds and everything, they have different ways that they can hedge so they don't lose their capital, and they can also make money from that extra that they have. And then I think that the more money you have, the easier that this becomes. If let's say that, let's keep it simple. Let's say that I had $2.50 as well. I could lend $2.50 in stable coins, $2.50 in Flare, and then have a similar hedge here, and then use this capital to put it into LPs. So that way I would never get liquidated because I would have more in stable coins that can, no matter what the price of Flare does, it's always covering my debt here. There's ways to do it, and I think that with debt, if you're with leverage, if you're smart, it can work for you, and then if you're not smart about it, then it can destroy you. All I'm saying is don't be blind. Also, don't ape into anything. Like those people that are crying because they lost like their whole net worth in one leverage trade. I'm like, bro, what are you expecting? Like, that is just irresponsible. Like, that is not investing. That's just gambling. Like, if you have 100 million of crypto, gamble with 10, not with 100x, you know? Like, I mean, I have my XRP on Flare. I don't have all of my XRP. Some of it, I'm happy to put it to work because I want to buy more XRP and use that capital that now is just stagnant in a cold storage to put it to work. But at the same time, I'm managing my risk. And I think that DeFi, it's all about being able to witness the risk and then being able to have a plan and to manage it. If Flare goes down below 1.9, for example, and we start trading below 1.9, I'll probably deleverage a little bit more. What I would do is I would borrow more crypto and then I would sell it and then I would pay it back. And then I'm going to be playing with it. If we start accepting this range, I'm probably going to be buying more crypto, paying this back, and then I kind of transfer my debt depending on how I feel in the market.